flowed. Bootleg dreams in a Bible Belt town. Preacher's son's got a shotgun now. Louise pours hay in a coffee cup. Towhead's grinning with his sawed-off up. Ain't no sheriff got the spine to stay till Buford came rolling down Judgment Day. State line saints, born of sin, running moonshine, dirty grins, crossing lines where the law won't tread. Lay your bets on the living and dead. They don't pray, they deal in pain. Hell rides fast down the Dixie train. Flicker like a warning sign. Dealers hum hymns with a Colt 45. Cash and bodies on the back room floor. No shortage of sinners coming through the door. Smoking chrome where the red dirt lies. You can't wash blood from alibis. Buford scars cut deep and wide, but revenge don't die, it waits and rides. State line saints, born of sin, running moonshine, dirty grins, crossing lines where the law won't tread. Lay your bets on the living and dead. They don't kneel, they raise their aim, preach with fire, baptize pain. From Biloxi's Bay to the hilltop shacks, ghosts still ride those outlaw tracks. Judge and jury got bought and sold, and the devil's name's carved in solid gold. State line saints, outlaws crowned, burned up deals in a two-bed town. Crossing lines where the law turns blind, buried truth in the Georgia pine. They don't repent, they wear like a brand. Dixie Mafia still haunts this land.
Ain't no justice past mile marker 5. Just deals, dust, and the dead.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready? It's showtime. Please welcome Tim Kelly.
I was born where the river sways, where brass and bourbon paint the days. But when the levee broke, I saw the truth. Dirty water don't care about you. It came creeping, black and cold, swallowing stories that'll never be told. Dirty water rising high, took our homes, left us dry. Carry the lost, carry the blame, government turned away in shame. Dirty water, I can still hear the cries. New Orleans bleeding under heavy skies. Bodies floating where the streetcars ran, a mother praying with a child in her hand. No rescue came, no helping hand, just dirty water swallowing the land. And every drop was a broken vow. Can you hear the silence now? Dirty water rising high, took our homes, left us dry. Carry the lost, carry the blame, government turned away in shame. Dirty water, I it's rain, it's blood and bone. It's every soul that died alone. The streets are haunted, the brass band moans, but this city still calls me home. Dirty water rising high, took our homes, left us dry. Carry the lost, carry the blame, but you can't wash away our name. Dirty water, I can still hear the cries. New Orleans bleeding under heavy skies. Yeah, yeah, the water was dirty, but the heart stayed clean, and we built it back on broken dreams.
That's a couple of great songs by a great group called State Line Saints. That is called Dirty Water, and before that, the title track to State Line Saints, also called State Line Saints. And we'll have one more song from them in just a moment. It is Triple Play Thursday. That means every artist on the show gets 3 songs in a row played tonight on The Tim Kelly Show. Welcome to Triple Play Thursday. I am broadcasting live from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world, and I've got a great live show for you tonight. 3 hours of the best in new country music. Only one interview this tonight on this week's edition of Triple Play Thursday. Brad Howard is going to join me in the bottom half of hour number 1, and then after that, it is all 3-song triple plays until we end the program tonight at 10 p.m. Central Time. Thank you for joining me. I'm glad you guys are here. You're in for a treat of a lot of great country music on the radio tonight. I want to give a big thank you and shout out to all of the stations that replay this program. Great radio stations like KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com, Country Road 58 from Germany, countryradio.musicbox4friends.com from Belgium, downtheroadradio.com from Ireland, Bourbon Trail Radio, Top Shelf Radio Texas, Radio 94.3 in Sweden, hotandfunkyradio.com, KDubRadio.com, Boone Country Radio from Canada. We are also on TexasBrewRadio.com and NBRNonline.com as well out of Nashville, Tennessee. You can also stream The Tim Kelly Show on all the major streaming services like iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Apple Podcast. Wherever you stream music, just Google search The Tim Kelly Show and you'll be listening to what I call New Country's Best. We're going to say that a lot tonight behind every song. That's how good this music is. Go Back to Tupelo is the third one from State Line Saints on The Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
There's a rusted sign where the city line used to be, like a welcome home that ain't meant for me. I left with fire, thought I'd light up the world, burn bridges behind me, chasing some girl. Mama's house is boarded and the porch light's gone. That old oak tree still stands, but the shade feels wrong. The diner's still there, but the jukebox won't play. And the girl I left's got another man's name. You can roll down 70, 80s off the gas, pull into town and feel the past. But no matter how slow you take it, bro, you can't go back to Tupelo. Some places hold you, some let go, and some buried pieces you'll never know. Used to think time would heal what I'd done, but ghosts don't fade, they just ride shotgun. I walked past the chapel, heard a hymn through the wall. Same preacher, new faces, no one knew me at all. I carved my name in that drown, but I damn near was. Now I'm just a shadow in my hometown life, a name on a tombstone that's still alive. You can chase the past, but it won't slow. You can knock on doors, but they won't open no more. The roads still lead, but they don't show that you can't go back to Tupelo. It don't hate you, it just don't know. The man who left all those years ago. I turned around at the county line, left Tupelo behind one last time.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
Break the silence, I'm leaving home. Take the back road, and I'll walk alone. Am I missing, or am I gone? No one sees me on this open road. Many miles I have traveled, many shores I have seen, many paths I have taken, but none would lead you to me. I'll keep looking, I'll keep searching for a place where I feel complete. If it takes forever, I can't wait. I'm in no hurry, I'll find my way. And if you were to find me, if you were to see my life, I knew all the shoes I wore now were worth my soulless pride. Oh, the road stretches forever, the lines merge and divide. The sun is setting on me, my stars appear to guide. I found it, what I'm looking for. It was sitting right on my front porch. Why didn't I see him? He was so clear, a falling star. He was my shining light. And now that he has found me, takes my hand and leads the way. All these roads don't seem so lonely. His soul carries me away, carries me away, carries me away, carries me away. His soul carries me away.
Song number 2.
Broken me down, down into parts. Pick up the pieces without breaking apart. fix all these thoughts in my head that's been haunting me. My heart is lost in the caves of regret, forgotten myself. Do I have to pretend? Break down the thoughts in my head just to feel a bit free. And I remember when you and I were more than friends. You and I, we fell apart. Now I can't decide if I can forget what we had. You and I could make amends. You and I could try again. Now I can't find you and I. Forgive all the past, the hurt and the lies. Make up for it and you won't need a disguise. It wasn't always me, those hurtful lies. We've been brave in the choices we've made to pick up our stuff and then start walking away. But I am looking back today. And I remember when you and I were more than friends. You and I, we fell apart. Now I can't decide. You and I. And I remember when you and I were more than friends. You and I, we fell apart. Now I can't decide if I can forget what we had. You and I could make amends. You and I could try again. Now I can't find you and I. You and I, you and I will never be again. We'll never be again. We'll never be again. You and I, you and I.
That is brand new music from my good friends from the great group Shimmer Road. That is called You and I. What a beautiful song. And we had that comment in one of our chat rooms over on YouTube as well. They're loving it. And then before that, The Long Road from Shimmer Road. Now, Shimmer Johnson went to high school in Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world, but she has since moved to Canada. So go check out Shimmer Road and like them and follow them on social media and tell them you heard them right here tonight on Triple Play Thursday on The Tim Kelly Show. After one more song from Shimmer Road, I will have my first only radio interview of the night. Brad Howard's going to be here, and you're going to love his songs and the stories behind them as well. Now, as I just mentioned, Shimmer Road lived in Branson, Missouri, went to high school here. She wrote a song about her time living in Branson, and that is the title of the third song in her triple play. It is called Branson from Shimmer Road on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
I remember when I was 3, we'd sing country songs in our home on Fiddle Street. Now looking back, it's plain to see how simple was so good and so free. I'll drive the memories. I'll head into Branson, West 76th Strip. Walk the landing and walk my memories. Drive through the Ozarks, where I found my start. No matter where I am, I'll always be in Branson. I remember 16, my first year. I fell in love and broke my heart for the first time. I wouldn't change things. I'll take what life brings, no matter where I go. I never left home. I'll head into Branson, West 76th Strip. Walk the landing and walk my memories. Drive through the Ozarks, where I found my start. No matter where I am, I'll always be in Branson. I'll always be in Branson. I'll always be in Branson. I left at 18, had to leave for my dream. I met a man, he heard the music in me. Now each December, no tour till summer. Hand in hand we'll walk the memory. I'll head into Branson, West 76th Strip. Walk the landing and walk my memories. Drive through the Ozarks, where I found my start. No matter where I am, I'll always be in Branson. I'll head into Branson, West 76th Strip. Walk the landing by Lake Tahoe. Drive through the Ozarks, where I found my start. No matter where I am, I'll always be in Branson. And I'll stay. Ooh, and I'll stay. Ooh, and I'll stay. Leave flowers on me in Branson.
You're listening to the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. It is Triple Play Thursday, and that means every artist on the program gets 3 songs in a row played tonight. These next 3, you get to hear the stories behind them from my good friend Brad Howard. How are you tonight?
How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic, man. Thanks for doing the program. I appreciate the time, and I've been looking forward to talking to you.
I've been looking forward to it as well.
Yeah, your music is fantastic, and we connected, of course, through that and through the internet, and it's a beautiful thing. With one push of the button, we're going to put you out to 13 other radio stations around the country.
I'm looking forward to it. It sounds good. I'm glad that there's radios, radio stations and DJs out there still playing, good country music.
Yeah, you're the real deal, and you make some real country music, and boy, that's what's missing from radio right now, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's there's still a few other, few of them out there trying to keep it alive, but it's been a really hard struggle. So
it is, and we're going to make that a little bit easier on you tonight because you got some great music. And so, where are you calling from? Tell us about yourself a little bit.
all right, I'm I live in Clemens, North Carolina, which is a small town outside of Winston-Salem. I grew up in a little town called North Wilkesboro, which is basically the beginnings of, it's known for its, beginnings of NASCAR and of course the moonshine industry back in the day. And grew up in North Wilkesboro, up and close to the Blue Ridge Mountains, and I think the Blue Ridge Mountains played a big part in a lot of the way that I am about music and my songwriting.
Yep. Awesome. And I'll tell you what, the history of country music is something else. We talk about that 90s country all the time, and I do because that's what converted me to country radio. And it's already been 35 years ago. Can you believe it?
Yeah, it's hard to believe. I mean, sometimes it feels just like yesterday when I hear them old songs, but then I think back how long ago it was. And
I don't know if you grew up on it or not, but I was in my 30s when it came along. But I'll tell you what, it quickly converted me because I was living in southeast Oklahoma, down there where Blake Shelton grew up, and he was from in Ada, Oklahoma. And him and all those guys like Vince Gill and Toby Keith and those guys making that country music from Oklahoma, Garth Brooks, that did it. Oh yeah, there's a lot of great talent that came out of Oklahoma back in the 90s. So yeah, I think Joe Diffie was actually from Oklahoma as well. Yeah, I think so. And actually, he did some shows here in Branson too. I don't know if he was here with the theater or not, but I just recently did a lot of research on that because I'm in Branson, Missouri right now, and you got a great history of country music here as well. I don't know if you've ever been, but if you haven't, boy, I'd love to see you here one of these days. Well, I've heard a lot about Branson and about there's still you can actually still have the older country artists coming there and playing and singing and so I would love to go out there and experience it. So yep. And I'll tell you what, there's so many tribute shows out there. Branson's got a lot of them, but this one theater that Pepsi has sponsored, it's called the Legends Theater. That's what they become, isn't it? When we're still talking about them 35, 40 years from now, and we'll talk about them till we die. They're legends, aren't they? Oh yeah, it's I always say, some of these newer artists, some of them may become legends, but if you're not talking about them 20, 30 years later, then they're not really legends in my opinion. Right, absolutely. So what resonated with you so much that you wanted to do something in country music? I grew up singing gospel music in church as a kid, and but at the same time, I was listening to a lot of country on the radio. My dad was a Merle Haggard fan. Mm-hmm. I listened to a lot of Merle Haggard and Don Williams and Willie Nelson and all that stuff. And then I, really got excited about country when George Strait started listening to his music. Oh. So George Strait was probably my biggest influence as a kid. Yeah, that'll do it. 60 number one hits. I don't know if that'll ever be repeated, but you got 3 we're going to try to put out the radio to hit that mark. That's going to be awesome. Willie and Merle shared a theater here in Branson back in the 90s, and we have met one of Merle Haggard's previous ex-wives. She says, I was one of Hag's nags. Her name is Leona Williams. You may know of her. She's going to be 80 or 81 this year. She's fantastic, and she made it big as a songwriter for a lot of other big-name artists, too. So she's got a bunch of songs in her library, I'll guarantee you. Yeah, I actually done a show with Leona back in the day. Awesome. That is awesome. I mean, it was a package show with a bunch of artists on it, and she happened to be a part of the show, which, I mean, I can't say I know her. I basically went up and introduced myself and got to shake her hand. Yeah. But she's a really good talent. Oh, nicest lady you'll ever want to meet. I got to sit down right next to her, do a live interview on the radio here in Branson with her and her son Ron Williams. They're fantastic people, and that's what I love about the independent artists. The ones that aren't really signed to a label. And they give you the time, and they're just so down to earth, and I love that. Oh yeah. You're that way. I can tell already. Well, I don't have a choice. I mean, I was raised by I was raised in a poor, well, I wouldn't say poverty, but I was raised in more of a poor family, in between poor and middle class. But my dad was a really hard worker. He was a blue collar type worker, and
him and my mom both taught me to not forget where I came from. So
Right. I love that. And I can tell you haven't, and that's good. That's awesome. Now, are you got any siblings, or are you the only one musically inclined, or what?
my brother, he's 3 years older than me. He sings, he still sings some in church. He goes to church pretty regularly.
Mhm.
I was really the only one that I think really, all three of us, I have a younger sister too. We all three love music. But I think my brother is a good singer. I've heard my sister sing before. It's been a long time ago, but I remember her singing good, but I don't think it was something she, wanted to pursue.
Yeah.
But for me, I just loved it, and I wanted to go. If I was going to pursue it, I was going to go all the way, and that's, that's why I moved to Nashville. I moved to Nashville and lived there for 13 years and played
wow.
music there.
Okay.
So,
Well, they say it's a 10-year town. You went a little past that, huh?
yeah, it's I tell you what, I don't know if it's just, I wonder sometimes, there's so much talent in Nashville, and unfortunately there is some talent that gets overlooked, or
Yeah.
the right person don't hear them, or, but I think the biggest thing for me was when I moved there, it was during that transition of going to more pop country.
Mhm.
And traditional country just wasn't a thing when I was living there.
Yeah. Well, your country popped up in my email, so that's my version of pop country, man. I'm glad you found me. And we got some great songs tonight. Tell us about back in the day, too. Let's go back to when you started singing. At what point did you find your voice and you said, hey, this is what I want to do? And obviously you ended up making the move to Nashville to do something.
I think it was a lot of encouragement I think it's when I got up and sung in church. People would say, "Oh, you're a good singer." And of course, when you get told by family and friends you're a good singer, you don't really truly know it until you play in front of people you don't know.
Yeah.
But when I got to Nashville and started playing and doing these songwriting things and different things like that, and I had a band for a short period of time, there was other people tell me, "Oh, you really got that traditional sound. You got great songs." And so, and of course, I got some discouragement too. There's always going to be the naysayers.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, I think it was just people encouraging me, saying, "Hey, keep doing what you're doing."
Yeah. Isn't that a great feeling coming from somebody else?
Oh yeah, as much as I enjoy singing, I take probably more pride in my songwriting because of the thought that all the thinking that goes involved in it is involved in it. And like when I sing, I don't have to think; it just
Mm-hmm.
comes out.
Just
But when I'm
flows.
sitting down, to write, I have to think about the scenario, and I got to think about how I want to, paint the picture. So it's to me, songwriting is a lot more of a challenge for me than singing.
Yeah. Let's talk about that a little bit. You were in Nashville for 13 years. You kind of alluded to it. You probably went to some of those songwriter rounds and things like that. I bet you've got a lot of songs, maybe hundreds in your library that you could record still to this day, right?
Oh yeah, I've got a lot more than I'll ever record because, the expenses involved.
Yeah.
That for an independent artist, if you're paying out of your pocket for recording, there's a lot of songs that will never get recorded that I've written, which kind of, it kind of frustrates me a little bit. But I look at it like this, maybe down the road, even after I'm dead and gone, somebody else might get a hold of these songs and might do something with them, you know.
Absolutely. That's happened because I've had a discussion with a buddy of mine that was friends with Ed Bruce, and Ed Bruce wrote Mama, Don't Let Your Babies Grow Up to Be Cowboys. And he's got some songs that never got out to radio because he passed away a few years ago. So I get what you're saying there. That unfortunately does happen. And of course, we just recently lost Brett James, who was a prolific songwriter. Him and his whole family got killed in a plane crash just a few weeks ago. And it's so sad because, he was big. He wrote Jesus Take the Wheel and a bunch of other stuff, big stuff.
Oh yeah. That was very tragic situation, and there's so many songwriters too, and musicians and artists. I don't like to leave the musicians out because there's a lot of great musicians in Nashville that are just so crafted at what they do, but some of them just unfortunately don't get to live a long life and get to get a chance to really. I mean, they leave, like I think about Keith Whitley a lot.
Yep.
He left behind a great body of work, but unfortunately I think a lot of his popularity actually grew after he passed away, which is kind of sad because I don't think he really realized how much people loved his music.
Yeah, you're exactly right. There's a lot of that, Elvis, Michael Jackson, Prince, what a musical prodigy he was. All of those folks passed away at a fairly young age. I got to meet Jesse Keith Whitley, his son, and host Freedom Jam USA over in St. Louis, a tribute show that he did to veterans, and he was the headlining act. His dad passed away when he was 2 years old, so he really didn't get to know his dad, and it took him a lot of time, years go by, for him to find out how popular his dad was in his music too.
Oh yeah, and I got a chance to meet Jesse Keith as well. He was really nice to me, and he was part of he probably don't remember me, but there was a songwriting thing that he was part of in Nashville that I was a part of as well, and I got a chance to hear him do some of his original stuff.
That is amazing. Well, I'll tell you this, you don't probably even realize it, but you've left a legacy. Anything that you've had recorded and published, if something were to happen to you, then people are going to be talking about it. And this show as well. I've done hundreds of these. I'm in year number 14 of doing it. Anytime I do an interview, it goes into the archives and people can go back and listen. So once you put it out there, it's out there for folks. And that's the beauty of the internet again, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, Goodbye Hurting Songs. That's going to be the first one we're going to play tonight. Tell us about this first one.
Goodbye Hurting Songs was probably one of my favorite songs I ever wrote because it really, I wanted to put something out there that just said, these are the kind of artists that I want to, that I want people to hear, and I wanted to put those names in the song like Vern Gosdin and Keith Whitley and all this. So when people hear it, they're like, oh, if I've never heard this guy, I want to go and listen to their music. But it was also because of the influence they had on my career and on my singing and the way that I phrase words and different things and in my singing. And so I just wanted to put just a straight traditional country song out there that was like telling people the kind of music that I like.
There you go. I love that. We go to one of the shows here in Branson specifically that I've been to a bunch of times, and I was doing my radio show in the lobby before they go on live on stage, and they play this song by George Jones that says, who's going to fill their shoes? Who's going to play the Opry, the Wabash Cannonball? All of these folks that you're talking about that influenced your career are passing away, and we're seeing that too in Branson. A lot of these people that made this town great don't have theaters here anymore because they've gone on before us. But you're one of those artists that are filling those shoes, whether you realize it or not.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, they're big shoes to fill, too, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
Well, you're doing a fantastic job. We're going to start out with Goodbye Hurting Songs, and then we'll come back and talk about Girl from the Liquor Store. We'll see what this is about with Brad Howard on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Triple Play Thursday.
I miss them old time drinking, cheating, goodbye hurting songs. They had a way to pull me through those empty nights alone. They mix right in with memories, bar stools and Patron. What happened to those drinking, cheating, goodbye hurting songs? There's old Conway, he always made me feel the pain so good. A dose of Jones has been known to hurt me like it should. Keith and Vern made me yearn for a bottle and neon lights. And then there's Hank, the master breaker. He tore me up inside. Well, I miss them old time drinking, cheating, goodbye hurting songs. They had a way to pull me through those empty nights alone. They mix right in with the memories, bar stews and Patron. What to those drinking, cheating, goodbye hurting songs. I know it sounds like I'm proud to waller in my blues, but it's all I know. I'm hooked on all those songs my daddy knew. Walking the floor was perfect for a jukebox in the dark. Just one note was all she wrote for my broken heart. Well, I miss them old time drinking, cheating, goodbye hurting songs. They had a way to pull me through those empty nights alone. They mix right in with the memories, bar stews and Patron. What happened to those drinking, cheating, goodbye hurting songs? What happened to those drinking, cheating, goodbye hurting songs?
Goodbye Hurting Songs. His name is Brad Howard. You just got to hear the story behind it, and a fantastic song, man. Thanks for making that one.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. We've been having as much fun off the air visiting and talking and getting to know each other as we have been talking on the radio. So this is fun.
Yeah. I've really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I love having you on. And you were talking about, I was telling you off the air that David Ball and Wade Hayes opening for Tracy Lawrence was my first country music concert, and you just saw some of David Ball's stuff here just the other day or something. So.
Oh yeah, I watch David. I love David Ball. I got to see him actually in Boise, Idaho, when I was out there stationed in the military. He had only had like maybe 2 singles out, and he opened up for Brooks and Dunn. And it was, I actually, to be honest with you, as much as I love Brooks and Dunn, I actually enjoy David Ball just as much or more.
That is awesome. And yeah, so that's good stuff. And we were talking about Freedom Jam USA. That happened a couple of years ago in St. Louis. You lived just right outside of St. Louis too, or in St. Louis for a few years. And you were stationed in the military for 28 years of your service. Thank you for that, my friend.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. What branch of the military?
I was in the Air Force.
In the Air Force. Okay, awesome. You know, and I don't know if you ever been to Branson yet, but if you ever come, every show I've ever been to about intermission time, they have all the audience stand and give you guys applause for every branch of service in the military. And again, we thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Yeah. Branson not only does Veterans Day, they do Veterans Week, and then there's always things throughout the year that they're doing for our veterans. So I love that about Branson.
Oh yeah, I'm you know, like I said, I served, but also I still appreciate all the other men and women who serve in the military and what they do.
Yep, absolutely. Without their sacrifice and their service, we couldn't have the freedom to do the radio show we're doing tonight, to go out and see a movie, any of those things that we sometimes take for granted, unfortunately, but we owe that all to our veterans, don't we?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and the active military as well. There's a lot of folks that are still serving, and kids growing up that want to do something in the military, and that is awesome. Girl from the Liquor Store, tell us about this second song we're going to play for you tonight.
I was actually leaving work one day, and I was going to do a co-write with a guy named Kevin Barton, really good songwriter over in Nashville, and I couldn't think of any. Usually when I come to a co-writing session, I like to have a few ideas, you know, in my mind.
Yeah.
But I couldn't think of anything, and I just thought, what if I just wrote something called, I think I may have passed the liquor store or something on the way to his house, but I was like, why don't we just come up with Girl from the Liquor Store and just see what we come up with. So I got over there, and he asked me for any ideas I had, and I just brought that up to him, and we just started like writing it, and we just kept going, and we got done with it the same day, and you know, and of all the songs that I do, of my originals, when I go out and play, that's the song that everybody wants to hear. They say, we want to hear the Liquor Store song. So
isn't that something? You know, that is one of the first songs that popped up when I researched you, you know, getting ready for this interview, was Girl from the Liquor Store. So, yeah, it's getting out there, my friend.
Thank you.
That's awesome. And so that brings up this question I ask a lot of times. Are you more lyric-based? Do you have to hear the hook or the melody, or is it kind of a combination of both for you?
usually when I start writing a song, the melody is coming in my head. It's kind of weird, but it's like the melody is actually coming up in my head as I'm putting down the lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
But when I'm writing with somebody else, and we're doing lyrics together, I'll, like Kevin Barton, for instance, he don't play an instrument, so he's more just do lyrics. And so when I was at his house and the liquor store song was writing, I had my guitar with me, and we would do like a verse.
Yep.
We'd write like a verse and a chorus or something, and I'd say, okay, let's play this. Let me try this on the guitar, and then he would tell me if he liked it or didn't like it, and basically I think I'm better at lyrics, but I can do melodies if I have to.
Okay. Now, you were in Nashville for 13 years. You had a full band there for a while and things like that. So let's ask where you go to record the songs that we're playing tonight, and maybe give that big recording studio a big shout out.
Well, most of the songs I've recorded is with a guy named David Langley, who played back in the day with, he actually did on one of his albums that he recorded, he done a duo with Buck Owens. Mm-hmm. He also played in Ray Price's band.
Wow.
For a time, and so he's a very well-rounded musician, and he does a good job at mixing and stuff. So he was the person I used the most, and a really super nice guy as well. Man,
I'll say that's awesome. Ray Price had a theater here in Branson for a number of years, and so did Buck Owens' buddy Roy Clark.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that is cool. I grew up watching Hee Haw. I'm showing my age a little bit now, but I love that show. I seen Garth Brooks on there, too. He was one of that was one of his first performances in front of folks, was on Hee Haw, that show back in the day.
Oh, yeah, he's, I tell you what, you look back at some shows like Hee Haw, and it's like when you see people like Garth Brooks on, you're like, oh, I forget how long he's been around,
Yep. Jim Stafford was here in Branson for a number of years, too. He used to be on Hee Haw all the time, and I went to a Jim Stafford show, and I told him, I said, man, I used to watch you on Love Boat, and he's going, I don't want to talk about that. That was a long time ago. So, yep. And that, again, that's leaving a legacy, isn't it? People can recognize a song that you start singing, like his Spiders and Snakes song is a classic, and I play that on my classic country station 24/7 around the clock. And you just know the words and the beat as soon as you start hearing it. You don't only have to hear just a little bit of that song, maybe 10 seconds of it, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Crazy. And 60 number ones for George Strait, who you mentioned is a big influence on you. I can't even do a 3-hour show and play just his number ones. It'd take too long.
Well, I tell you what, I'm still like amazed at his career. He's been able to do all the different eras of country music. He started in, his first hit was in the early 80s, and he went through, he was popular and putting out hits even during the pop country era, and then of course 90s country, he was still popular, and then so he's just been able to he's just got one of those ways about him and his voice that just it don't matter what kind of fad is going on, he's going to be popular.
Right. He was in a movie called Pure Country, and that's exactly the kind of music he makes, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yep, and I tell this story because it was told here in Branson a bunch. I'm friends with people that used to do a George Strait tribute show here for years, and he told this story about in 1983, there was an artist that got sick and couldn't perform, so they called George Strait off of his ranch. He had just gotten discovered by his manager, Irv Woolsey, who just passed away a little while ago, but he had just gotten discovered a couple of years prior in 1981. Well, the artist that got sick and couldn't make the Houston Livestock and Rodeo was Eddie Rabbitt, and George Strait took his place, and as they say, the rest is history.
Oh, yeah.
So if there ever is an opening for a gig that you get that, somebody couldn't do it and they ask you to go do it, that might be a good idea to take that.
Yeah, I believe so.
Right? And you might be known for the rest of your life, and it wouldn't be a bad thing for the song Girl from the Liquor Store. I'd go for that, wouldn't you?
Oh, I would enjoy that.
Yeah, that'd be cool. You got another great one, though, that's going to kick off the top of the next hour for your third song tonight on Triple Play Thursday, called Outlaws to the In-Laws. Tell us about this one.
That song was written with Warren Garrett in Nashville. I had never met the guy, told the story before many times, but basically I met at his apartment. We couldn't come up with any ideas, and he said, so what's going on in your life? And I said, well, I'm getting ready to, I said, I'm engaged, I'm getting ready to get married, and I said, we're not going to invite any family. I said, we're just going to go do it. And he said, why don't we just write Outlaws the In-Laws? And so that's how the song came about. And we sat down, and he was, he's very good at lyrics. I mean, I will say that he basically made that song what it is because he was really good at the imagery and stuff and making the lyrics sound so good. But, it was just, we sat down and wrote it, and I took it to the studio, and he was the guy that was the producer. He was like, "Yeah, I mean, let's record it." So
that's awesome. I could see the picture of this as you were telling that story. You're making this outlaw kind of country music, and you're getting ready to get married and have in-laws. So you're going to be the outlaw to your in-laws. I love it. That is cool. And, this is our first radio interview, but I'd love to invite you back. You get something new that you want to promote to radio, be sure and hit me up and come and hang out once in a while, because over here on TikTok specifically, I'm at Tim Kelly on Air, and we got a lot of people that come in here and watch me do the live show for a little bit on camera. And they have connected. There's songwriters in here. There's other artists from all over the country and all over the world that may want to collaborate and co-write with you. You might get a duet out of it or something cool like that, too.
Okay, well, thank you. I might have to make a trip to Branson as well. So.
Yeah, absolutely. We'd love to see you here in what they call the live show capital of the world. This little town's only 10,000. It's pretty small, and you may have grew up in a small town too, but about 8 to 9 million people come through here every year for tourism and all the shows and everything there is to do around here. And it's getting ready to be fall colors, man. That's a big deal in these Ozark Mountains too. I love that.
Yeah.
So that is cool. Well, man, it's been fun talking to you today. Where can folks find Brad Howard if they want to reach out to you on social media and check out more of your music?
Well, right now, they can, I got all these YouTube videos. I'm not using Facebook right now, but I've got, if you want to just look up my music, there's plenty of Brad Howard videos on YouTube. You can look up and just, and I always like to tell people, I'm not trying to be like the next big star, but if you listen to my music and it brings you back to traditional country, then that makes me feel good. So,
boy, there you go, and that is what the world needs right now. I love you guys, young artists that are keeping that traditional country music alive. And there's so much talent out there, and you probably see it too. You've probably done a bunch of shows in the day and opened for somebody, or they've opened for you, and you're like, wow, you're really good. You need to be on the radio too, huh?
Oh yeah. There's a lot of great talent, and we all want to. I like to stick together with the other. I'm not one of these people. It's like, oh, he's better. Being jealous of somebody else's success. I'm happy for people when they're able to make it.
Absolutely, and that's exactly what we've got going on in this program. I love it. I call it artists supporting other artists. So, man, keep doing your thing. It's been a pleasure having you on tonight.
Thank you.
You are welcome. His name is Brad Howard. Here's Girl from the Liquor Store, and then Outlaws to the In-Laws coming up on the Tim Kelly Show's Triple Play Thursday on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
Stocking the shelves with some bottles of bean, a tight tank top looking long and lean, a fireball of sexy, and I wanted a shot of that. So I reached for a bottle right next to her. She smiled at me and said, how you doing, sir? And that's all it took to hook me into coming back. The girl from the liquor store, how can a man ever ask for more? She has the key to all the booze. It's a win-win, I can't lose. She made a mark on me, that's for sure. The girl from the liquor store. I got to know her schedule like the back of my hand, and every single week I kept going back in, till I finally got her number. We went out on our first date, and that's when I saw her wild turkey side. She unlocked the door to the store that night. We were loving and drinking, and I knew that I had it made. With a girl from the liquor store, how can a man ever ask for more? She has the key to all the booze. It's a win-win, I can't lose. She made a mark on me, that's for sure. The girl from the liquor store. Fellas, we can't all be me. I got the girl from the liquor store. How can a man ever ask for more? She has the key to all the booze. It's a win-win, I can't lose. She made her mark on me, that's for sure. The girl from the liquor store. She made her mark on me, that's for sure. The girl from the liquor store.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
I said, will you? She said yes, and picked out a little white dress. She said church steps. I said fine with that. Then dusted off my cowboy hat. We said a day couldn't wait, so we just ran away and settled for a courthouse hall. And now I'm an outlaw to the in-laws. Her daddy started cutting up posters that said Rango and Redneck Reward. Her mama started sending up prayers, begging mercy from the Lord. Well, I stole her away, but I ain't what they say. Didn't tie her up and drag her off. But now I'm an outlaw to the in-laws. I didn't mean to stir the pot when we took off and tied the knot. I tried to call and convince and turning myself in. They want my head for just thinking the thought. And now I'm an outlaw to the in-laws. Her daddy started cutting up posters that said Rango and Redneck Reward. Her mama started sending up prayers, begging mercy from the Lord. Well, I stole her away, but I ain't what they say. Didn't tie her up and drag her off. But now I'm an outlaw to the in-laws. Cutting up posters that said Rango Redneck Reward. Her mama started sending up prayers, begging mercy from the Lord. Well, I may be crazy, but I'm just saying it was her idea all along. So now she's an outlaw to the in-laws. I guess we're outlaws to the in-laws.
His name is Brad Howard. That is called Outlaw to the In-Laws. What a great song. He's got 3 great songs tonight. Everybody gets 3 great songs. It's Triple Play Thursday. Thank you, Brad, for a great radio interview tonight. Go find him on social media, specifically on YouTube. Subscribe and like his YouTube channel, and he's got lots of great music, and he is a great artist. Thank you for doing the program tonight. I really appreciate it. Welcome to hour number 2 of the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world. And we've got 2 more hours of this live show. And I only had 1 interview with Brad tonight, scheduled for tonight. So we're going to do triple plays the rest of the show. And I'm not going to talk too long so we can get through on time and get this great music played. Fans of this next artist are on my TikTok right now over here at Tim Kelly on Air. Come in and say hello to Allie Ray and tell her what you think of these next 3 songs. We're going to start with Backyard Party from Allie Ray on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
In the woods where the pine trees lean, tailgates down and we're setting the scene. Speakers blasting, cooler packed, mud on the tires and we ain't looking back. Yeah, hands in the air when the beat drops loud. We turn it up when the sun goes down. We raise it up like Friday night. Boots in the dirt and the fire's burning bright. Sing it loud, don't care who sees. It's back road parties where we feel free. Shake the ground, let the good times hit. If you ain't sweating, you ain't lived it yet. Bonfire crackling in the tailgate shade. Somebody jumped in the creek by mistake. Uncle Maddie's dancing with a boot in hand, and someone turned the dog bowl into a beer can. Yeah, hands in the air when the beat drops loud. We turn it up when the sun goes down. We raise it up like Friday night. Boots in the dirt and the fire's burning bright. Sing it loud, don't care who sees. It's back road parties where we feel free. Shake the ground, let the good times hit. If you ain't sweating, you ain't lived it yet. Yeah. One more round, one more song. Ain't going home till the fire's gone. Boots in the dust and the night's still young. We broke 3 chairs and the vibe's still strong. We raise it up like Friday night. Boots in the dirt and the fire's burning bright. Sing it loud, don't care who sees. It's back road parties where we feel free. Shake the ground, let the good times hit. If you ain't sweating, you ain't lived it yet. Uncle Maddie's still going, I'll bet.
Number 2.
I was living with my guard up, barely getting through. Swapped our old house for an echoing room. A friend said a few were coming my way. Then you stepped from the van and time slipped away. 2 years gone, but my heart still new. Like the wind off the river came rushing through. I was unraveling, lost in defense. But you looked at me like I still made sense. You came back when I barely knew me. And somehow you still saw me. You still saw me. You still saw me. Started slow, just text at first. Late night calls when the silence hurt. You made me laugh when I didn't know how. Set up my page like it mattered now. I told my best friend you were reaching again. Felt the butterflies, I swore wouldn't begin. 2 years gone, but your voice still knew how to find the girl buried deep in the blue. I was bruised, quiet, numb in the dark, but you spoke like the silence never kept us apart. You came back when I barely knew me, and somehow you still saw me. You still saw me.
scene, still caught in the shadow of where I had been. But your eyes were calm, like a place to land. And something in me reached for your hand. You said there's a party and someone would swing by. I hoped for a reason to not go, but got no reply. I stood in the mirror, tugging my sleeve, still carrying weight. I couldn't believe, but your voice felt like home in a world gone wrong. You still saw me. You still saw me. You still saw me. You came back when I barely knew me. And somehow you still saw me. You still saw me. You came back when I barely knew me. And somehow you still saw me. You still saw me. You came back when I barely knew me. And somehow you still saw me. You still saw me.
I am over here hiding out on the radio, but I'm doing it on Facebook Live, on TikTok at Tim Kelly On Air, and on YouTube at KICR Indie Country Radio, and you still saw me. How about that? Allie Ray is the artist on that song. That is fantastic. And Backroad Party kicking off this triple play set. Allie Ray is A-L-Y, capital R-H-A-E, all one word. Allie Ray. Go give her a like and a follow on social media. And if you want to say hello to her right now, come into my TikTok at Tim Kelly On Air, and she is hanging out with us tonight in the chat room, and she's got a fan base. There's a bunch of them, ladies and gentlemen, and I thank them all for tuning in tonight. Tailgate Crush is her brand new single, and the third one to complete her triple play on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
With a sideways grin, truck bed shaking with your rowdy friends. I tripped on a log, nearly dropped my cup. You caught my hand and you pulled me up. Now the music's loud, but I only hear you laughing at my two-step, missing a shoe. You stole my hat, I stole your beer. We're laughing so loud the whole creek can hear. Mud on my boots, but your hands in mine. This tailgate crush got me feeling just fine. Somebody scores all the burgers and buns, but I swear this night's still the best kind of fun. I don't even care, cause you're leaning close, whispering something about who you love most. This party's wild, but it's plain to see all the fun out here just leads back to me. You stole my hat, I stole your beer. We're laughing so loud the whole creek can hear. Mud on my boots, but your hands in mine. This tailgate crush got me feeling just fine. Stars come out and the crowd dies down. It's just you and me with the crickets around. Forget the noise, boy, I've had enough. This tailgate night turned into love. You stole my hat, I stole your beer. We're laughing so loud the whole creek can hear. Mud on my boots, but your hands in mine. This tailgate crush got me feeling just fine. Yeah, this tailgate crush turned into a night where the sparks in a fire met the sparks in your eyes.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it?
Today's country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do.
Today's Country.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing New Country's best.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
Tangled beard was long and gray, his sight was almost gone. He said, in my life, I've learned some things that I should probably pass along. You'll learn to drink and throw a punch and party until 3. Then you'll find love and take a wife and raise a family. But before you start your winding path and learn to work the land, you'll need to pause and take the measure of a man. Measure of a man. You'll learn the things you need to know from the measure of a man. Whether he's the president or living off the land, you'll learn the things you need to know from the measure of a man. A man should look straight in your eyes as he offers you his hand, and his handshake should be firm and strong. That's the measure of a man. When your truck breaks down along the road and your hope is almost gone, he'd be the one to stop and say he'll gladly drive you home. The measure of a man. You'll learn the things you need to know from the measure of a man. Whether he's the president or living off the land, you'll learn the things you need to know from the measure of a man. He quickly earns the crowd's respect when he walks into a room, whether it's an old folks' home or children's Sunday school. He's the kind of man you'd like to have leading your platoon, 'cause he'll always get you there and bring you home again. That's the measure of a man. You'll learn the things you need to know from the measure of a man. Whether he's the president or living off the land, you'll learn the things you need to know from the measure of a man.
Song number 2.
That dress you wore when we were young and fancy free, and we were in a different time. On a fresh spring day in the month of May, we went to the church to exchange our vows. To having home was a simple verse. Till death do us part, for better or worse, through laughter and pain, till the end of our days. From the day I took you as my bride, till our final years unfold, you've had a wild and crazy ride, and I love you with all months and all the years and all the pain and all the tears. Through all life's crazy twists and turns, you'll always be my Daisy Jane, my Daisy Jane. For sure I'll be the one to lend a hand as you lay in bed, to tend to you as time moved on. With a light in your eyes like the day we wed, life had a different path instead, keeping you as the healthy one, to care for the me life left behind, all broken down in the setting sun. From the day I took you as my bride till our final years unfold, you've had a wild and crazy ride, and I love you with all my heart and soul. Through all the months and all the years and all the pain and all the tears, through all life's crazy twists and turns, you'll always be my Daisy Jane, my Daisy Jane. You took on the road with your gentle smile and carried the weight of the family with a song and a whistle. Set me free. From the day I took you as my bride till our final years unfold, you've had a wild and crazy ride, but I love you with all my heart and soul. Through all the months and all the years and all the pain and all the tears, through all life's crazy twists and turns, you'll always be my Daisy Jane, my Daisy Jane, my Daisy Jane. I love you, Daisy Jane.
That is a great song that I hear has a great story behind it. Nick Taylor is the artist, Tayler. Nick Taylor Music is where you can find him on social media, and you can find him right now in my TikTok live at Tim Kelly on Air. Come on and say hello to Nick Taylor as well. That is called Daisy Jane, and Nick Taylor and I will talk about that song and the stories behind his music in an upcoming interview. Be sure to check out my full live interview schedule of upcoming interviews at the bottom of the homepage of my website at KICR-IndieCountryRadio.com. Daisy Jane and Measure of a Man before that, and the third song to complete the triple play for Nick Taylor is called One Bar Stool on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on Triple Play Thursday.
And all the whiskey out down doesn't chase them away, and all them images keep coming back to stay. All the things I wish I would have done or said swirl like heavy smoke inside my head. Should get up, go home while I can walk, but I'll be here till bartender's last call. Hell, this naughty proof ain't cutting it like it should. My burrows ain't replacing the red lip taste of you. And I'd do anything, turn back the clock if I could. Your memory still holds me all night through, while the band keeps singing our favorite lines. One bar stool at a time. I still smell your perfume from last New Year's Eve. Your head on my shoulder, my heart on my sleeve. You grabbed my head, said, let's run with the wind. Escape these four walls when the dance lines grow dim. That slick dark street took a turn I can't erase. Worn out tires on my dad's 83 left no trace. Hell, this 90 proof ain't cutting it like it should. Marlboro's ain't replacing the red lip taste of you. And I'd do anything, turn back the clock if I could. Your memory still holds me on that through while the band keeps singing our favorite lines. One bar stool at a time. Pocket full of heartbreak, two hands on the wheel. Keep seeing your last glass, still can't believe it's real. Hell, this 90 proof ain't cutting it like it should. Marlboro's ain't replacing the red lip taste of you. And I'd do anything, turn back the clock if I could. Your memory still holds me on that through while the band keeps singing our favorite line. One bar stool at a time. One bar stool at a time.
Listening to Triple Play Thursday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
You went fast like a summer storm, left my heart in a perfect form. Your eyes a lightning flash, electric blue. I'm caught in the spin, can't break through. Round and round, I'm lost in the air. Gravity's gone, but I don't care. You got me twisted like a tornado, spinning wild, I can't let go. Pulled into your spiral, can't say no. You got me twisted like a tornado. Your words a whisper that shakes the ground. I'm chasing shadows, they're spinning and around. Every step I take, the world tilts more. I'm dizzy, but I keep wanting more. You got me twisted like a tornado, spinning wild, I can't let go. Pull into your spiral, can't say no. You got me twisted like a tornado. It knocks me off track. Your kiss is a storm, there's no going back. Every word's a thunder, a lightning strike. You got me caught in this whirlwind of life. No forecast could have seen you coming, no warning sign, just the sound of drumming. Heartbeats racing like pounding rain. Twisted up, I'll never be the same. You got me twisted like a tornado, spinning wild, I can't let go. Round and round, where will it end? You're the eye of the storm I can't defend. Round and round, kicking up the dust. Sunsets melting like a pie crust. A whistle in the wind ain't just for show. Love them cowgirls, don't you know? Love them cowgirls, wild and free, riding fences, chasing dreams with a lassoed heart. They'll set you straight. Love them cowgirl, it's never too late. Hat tipped low, shadow on her grin. A laugh like whiskey smooth with a spin. Her hands hold calluses, her heart holds gold. Love them cowgirls, their stories untold. They don't back down, they don't look back. They saddle up when the storm clouds stack. Through the mud, through the fire they ride. Love them cowgirl, full of pride. Love them cowgirls, wild and free, riding fences, chasing dreams with a lassoed heart. They'll set you straight. Love them cowgirls, it's never too late. Love them cowgirls, wild and free, riding fences, chasing dreams with a lassoed heart. They'll set you straight. Love them cowgirls, it's never too late. Hats pulled low under sky so wide. Stories untold in the way they ride. Silver buckles gleam under the moon. Cowgirls hum their own sweet tune. I love them cowgirls, wild and free, spinning the stars like a tumbleweed. Their laughter's gold, their spirit's fire. I love them cowgirls, they never tire. They dance with the wind, they sway with the sun. A trailblazing spark, they're second to none. I follow their tracks like a heart on a string. Cowgirls are magic in everything. So here's to the gals with the prairie in their veins, where the wild runs deep and the spirit remains. Raise your glass, let the world take note. Love them cowgirls, they're the heartland's vote. With every gallop, with every grin, they pull me closer time and again. Love them cowgirls, wild and free, riding fences, chasing dreams. Saddle up, girls. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
There are a couple of great songs for you right there from a great artist. His name is Jesse Cole James. That is called Love Them Cowgirls. And before that, You Got Me Twisted Like a Tornado. How about that? Jesse Cole James. He's been writing some good stuff here lately and putting it out to radio. Well, I've been putting it out to radio for him. One push of the button, it goes out to 13 radio stations around the country and around the world. That is a cool, cool deal. And he is soon going to be a special guest on the Tim Kelly Show in a great interview as well. I can't wait to hear the story behind these great songs that I've been playing from Jesse Cole James. The third song to complete his triple play is called All She Wrote Was Goodbye. Jesse Cole James on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR. Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this triple play Thursday.
A note on the table, folded in half. No perfume, no flourish, flesh, no trace of a laugh. The ink was smudged, but the meaning was clear. She didn't live, she didn't cry. All she wrote was goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye. No, I don't try. Just a single word to let me know. Goodbye, goodbye. A silent sky. No echo left where love should go. The clock kept ticking, but the room stood still. Her ghost in the doorway, bending my will. I reached for her shadow, but it slipped like air. No explanation, no alibi. All she wrote was goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye. No, I don't try. Just a single word to let me know. Goodbye, goodbye. A silent sky. No echo left where love should go. The paper shook like autumn leaves. Her words cut deeper than thieves. A quiet storm, no thunder's cry. All she wrote was goodbye. A teardrop fell, it stained the edge like rain on an abandoned ledge. The clock still ticks, but time won't try to fix the echo of goodbye. All she wrote was goodbye. Left the ink to bleed and dry. No reason, no lie, just goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye. No why, no when, nowhere, no then. Just goodbye, goodbye. Just goodbye. All she wrote was goodbye.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
I love absolutely every single song they play.
This station is dangerously good.
This is Today's Country.
I like the music.
I like the DJs. There's even more to like.
I like everything about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
I'm from a place in the mountains of Virginia that I call home, where the moon shines clear as the water where the river flows. We've been known to get a little bit rowdy in the evening time, and there's nothing like an Appalachian starlit summer night. I'm from a small town, but I got some city dreams, making my way around, playing on six strings, on these backwood trails and raising hell. Sunny morning hallelujahs and living well. I got some deep roots with this heart of mine, walking on blacktop, running on borrowed time. I'm just a country girl out here partying with southern boys. You bring the beer and I'll bring the noise. We got Friday night tailgates right before the football game. On every corner
and turned around. Pulled back deep in the holler is the one place that I'll be found. I'm from a small town, but I got some city dreams. Making my way around, playing on 6 strings. On these backwood trails and raising hell. Sunny morning, hallelujahs and living well. I got some deep roots with this heart of mine. Walking on blacktop, running on borrowed time. I'm just a country girl out here partying with southern boys. You bring the beer and I'll bring the noise. And the Hatfields and McCoys are part of our lives. And you can't sing country roads without singing it twice. I'm from a small town, but I got some city dreams. Making my way around, playing on 6 strings. On these backwood trails and raising hell. Sunday morning, hallelujahs and living well. I got some deep roots with this heart of mine. Walking on blacktop, running on borrowed time. I'm just a country girl out here partying with southern boys. You bring the beer and I'll bring the noise. You bring the beer and I'll bring the noise.
Song number 2.
It's been one of those nights where the neighbors can hear us scream. And I know after this fight, you'll go to that bar across the street. And I'll be left here all alone, thinking, what the hell did I do wrong? Why, you'll be dialing up that phone, calling that girl I've known about all along. And I'm sure that she's just one of a kind, the perfect girl for every guy. I bet you talk to her all night, and all I can say is you can have it your way. But if you come back home tonight, you may see hell at first sight. After that $100 whiskey out the door, flushed all them pills down the drain, you won't be feeling. It's 2 in the morning, you're nowhere to be seen. You're probably back at her apartment, cozied up under the sheets. You know I put up with this shit more times than I can truly count. So when you're finally through with me, I think she'll start to figure out that you may seem like you're one of a kind, the kind to walk her home at night. You'll give the picture perfect life, and after some years go right on by, she'll start to see the life behind those deep sapphire eyes. So after that $100 whiskey out the door, flushed all them pills
You picked your poison.
That super talented young lady is Mackenzie Phipps. That is called Pick Your Poison. And before that, you bring the beer, I'll bring the noise. Mackenzie Phipps has been a special guest on the Tim Kelly Show a couple of times. I have loved talking to her, loved her music for some time, and now she is big time. She just got picked to be a contestant on Team Snoop of NBC's The Voice. She was the last one picked to fill up his team the other night, and I got to see that live, actually. That was pretty cool, and she is live on the radio tonight. Mackenzie Phipps. It is Makenzie. Mackenzie Phipps. Go give her a like and a follow and tell her you heard her right here on the Tim Kelly Show on this Triple Play Thursday. I love the third song in the Triple Play. It tells a great story, and thank you to all the truck drivers out there that make America run every single day. This is called 18 Wheels from Mackenzie Phipps on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
My daddy held our lives together on 18 wheels for 18 years and countless miles from home. That old Mack truck that he would drive didn't have a radio, but that didn't stop him from singing country songs. And the day they laid him in the ground, you could hear a faint familiar sound, a Jake brake in the distance slowing down. When my daddy's wheels stopped turning, he was heaven bound. He lived a trucker's life in this old cold town. And when I'd hear the truck roll in, I knew it was my best friend, was a life he lived on 18 wheels. Looking back on growing up, we didn't have very much, but with Daddy I felt like I had everything. And Mama did her best with Daddy on the road, those late night for a trucker. When my daddy's wheels stopped turning, he was heaven bound. He lived a trucker's life.
Blowing 95 down a country road, windows down, and a beat up crew cab, silver adios. There must be some kind of magic in that you gone, is out where no one goes. Blowing 95, burn holes in our boots. Come 12 o'clock, we'll find the right spot. Hopefully not private property, but if it is, try not to get caught. And if they run us off, we'll find another one easy. We can use that headlight glow to take it fast or take it slow. To a midnight two-step, two kicks and Ronnie, tune good as it can get. Soaking up that neon moon till the sun sneaks up on us. Baby, there's no need to rush. Let's bump up that volume and burn holes in our boots. Baby. This brand new pair of Tacovas will be tired, scuffed, and smoking. With a midnight two-step, two kicks and Ronnie, tune good as it can get. Soaking up that neon moon till the sun sneaks up on us. Baby, there's no need to rush. Let's bump up that.
His name is Cameron James Smith. That is called Burn Holes in Our Boots. I love that song. And before that, Silver Adios. I have a Silverado, and every time I drive off in it now, that's exactly what I say. Silver Adios. Cameron James Smith. That's where you can find him on social media. He is fantastic. The third song to complete his triple play is an interesting song. I've said this about my dancing. It is called Two Left Feet on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
Put a back road on these worn out tires, 'cause my girl wanted to go to get a groove on to a country song at a midnight rodeo. We blew in there like a tumbleweed, didn't even grab a seat. As soon as we hit that door, she pulled me out on the floor. Now we're dancing cheek to cheek, to carrying your love with me. Ain't no stare, no, but she don't care that I'm just stepping on her toes. And heaven only knows what she sees in me. I guess I'm doing alright for a guy with two left feet. See cowboy boots scooting around this room. They can all dance rings around me, but I'm the one she chooses to be with, and sway with, and steal the night away with. I couldn't love her more out here on this floor while we're dancing cheek to cheek, to carrying your love with me. All the other guys stare, no, but I don't care, 'cause it's my hand that she holds, and heaven only knows what she sees in me. I guess I'm doing alright for a guy with two left feet. Thank God for songs that are slow, lights that are low, so we can get closer and closer than close. Dancing cheek to cheek, and carrying your love with me. Ain't no stare, no, but she don't care that I'm just stepping on her toes, and heaven only knows what she sees in me. I guess I'm doing alright for a guy with two left feet. Two left feet. I guess I'm doing alright.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
These hometown boys just like me too much, and I've had enough. They say that they like my outfit, or they like my smile, or they like my touch.
I think I like you, but maybe I don't. If I do, I won't admit it.
And I say no, no, no. You say please, please, please. I'm just not so sure. You say I might just be the one you're looking for. I know how your hometown boys can be. And it's not that you're not just a little bit cute, but if I said I liked you, it might just be the truth. And I can't tell you. These hometown girls just like me too much, and I've had enough.
She says that she likes my truck, or she likes my hair, or she she likes my touch.
I think I like you, but maybe I don't. If I do, I won't admit it. And I say no, no, no. You say please, please, please. I can't tell you. Oh, you're a bad, bad girl. Oh, you're a bad, bad boy. And I know how you hometown people are.
And I say no, no, no. You say please, please, please. I'm just not so sure. You say I might just be the one you're looking for.
I know how your hometown people can be. And it's not that you're not just a little bit cute. But if I said I liked you, it might just be the truth. And I can't tell you.
Song number 2.
Cowgirl impulses, scream and do it. Don't think twice. Cowgirl impulses have you acting out of line. I'm so damn stubborn, it's a southern way. Cowgirl impulses. Cowgirl impulses. Don't think twice, cowgirl. Don't think twice, cowgirl impulses have you acting out of line. I'm so damn stubborn, it's a southern way. Cowgirl impulses. Cowgirl Cowgirl impulses, scream and do it. Don't think twice. Cowgirl impulses have you acting out of line. I'm so damn stubborn, it's the southern way. Cowgirl impulses. Cowgirl impulses. Cowgirl impulses, scream and do it. Don't think twice. Cowgirl impulses have you acting out of line. I'm so damn stubborn, it's the southern way. Cowgirl impulses. Cowgirl impulses.
Her name is Trisha Marie. She is a great artist from the state of Michigan, and that is called Cowgirl Impulses. And before that, a great duet with her brother called Hometown People. Trisha Marie is where you can find her on social media. And welcome to hour number 3 of the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world. We're doing a show tonight called Triple Play Thursday. Every artist on the show gets 3 songs in a row played all show long. That is how we do it on Triple Play Thursday, so you can't just judge an artist by one song. We're giving you some versatility, letting you hear some country music that resonates with you guys, and hopefully you pick out a favorite of the 3 songs that we're playing from each artist tonight. The third song on the Triple Play for Trisha Marie is her latest single out to radio. It is called Fire on Wheels on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
Woke up in a small town, and when the small talk hit me, it felt a little big city. 'Cause it don't really matter where you are now, when the long arms reaching
For the right side seat, and I need you tonight.
feeling so free. I was cooped up and lonely when the headlights showed me
that you were on the right road heading down south. And then I was down to show you around to just you and me now. 'Cause I don't wanna waste a second. I feel you when the wheels are spinning. Right here in the moonlight, baby. Catch a ride, I'll drive you crazy. Let's burn it up tonight. I can be the spark, you can be the fire. Keep it rolling till the light of day, girl, baby. We got fire. Oh, we end it all night, till the daylight. Baby, we got fire on wheels. I don't wanna waste a second. I feel you when the wheels are spinning. Right here in the moonlight, baby. Hit your ride, I'll drive you crazy. Let's burn it up tonight. I can be the spark, you can be the fire. Keep it rolling till the light of day, girl, baby. We got fire on wheels.
This is Beverly Brown Sims, and you're listening to the Tim Kelly Show's Triple Play Thursday on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's best.
Here we go.
Running on empty and a hand-me-down Fort Fair Lane. Driving with the windows down in the pouring rain. My best girl's riding shotgun, singing off key to some Bob Dylan. That's my kind of cool. Yeah, my kind of cool. There's nothing like a simple life with simple rules. It's the kind of high that money can't buy. Like a Sunday afternoon. That's my kind of cool. Give me the beach with the sand creeping through my toes. All the southern sound that comes from muscle shoals. Nothing like a summer breeze hanging out with my grandpa and me. That's my kind of cool. Yeah, my kind of cool. There's nothing like a simple life with simple rules. Oh, it's the kind of high, yeah, that money can't buy. Like a Sunday afternoon. That's my kind of cool. Oh, like a melody. Oh, sung in harmony. That's my kind of cool. That's my kind of cool. There's nothing like a simple life with simple rules. Oh, it's the kind of high that money can't buy. Like a Sunday afternoon.
telling me goodbye. But once again I find that I'm not sure why. We've been here before, and there's one thing I found, that the hurt ain't no easier the second time around. Second time around, I should be used to losing you. Still I find that I'm no stronger for what you put me through. How do I move on when I let you bring me down? All the hurt ain't no easier the second time around. Letting go for good, with nothing in our way. You're over him and back with me to stay. This time you were sure you had your feet on solid ground. Yet I'm hurting all over the second time around. Second time around, I should be used to losing you. Still I find I'm no stronger for what you put me through. How do I move on when I let you bring me down? Oh, the hurt ain't no easier the second time around. Yeah, the hurt ain't no easier the second time around.
We're playing some real country music on the radio tonight. His name is Sean Carson. It is S-E-A-N on Sean. Sean Carson, and that is called Second Time Around. And before that, another great tune called My Kinda Cool. He makes my kind of cool country music, that is for sure. He sent me a cool t-shirt too, and I'm wearing it right now live on the air. I'm live on Facebook. I'm live on YouTube at KICR Indie Country Radio, and I'm also live on TikTok, hanging out over here at Tim Kelly on Air. Come and see the face for radio and the cool t-shirt that Sean Carson sent me. And we just wrapped up a great radio interview not too long ago. That is in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives. That tab is at the top of the homepage of my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. The third song in the triple play for Sean Carson is called My Life on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Well, I ain't who I used to be, and I don't like what I see. This world is different, there's no doubt. I'm still alive, but I feel left out. And I feel the laughter of a child underneath this broken smile. Well, I see the sun shine again, the stars dance upon my skin with age in my eyes. And I hope that I know the rain like a child again. And all the sadness goes away till I wake up to another day of my life. I ain't saying it's been all that bad. My heart ain't always been sad. But you grow lonely when you grow old. Well, I wake up where I go home. Well, I see the sun shine again. The stars dance upon my skin with age in my eyes. And I hope that I know the rain is here to wash away the pain. And I'll feel like a child again. And all the sadness goes away till I wake up to another day of my life. And all the sadness go away till I wake up to another day of my life. Of my life.
You are listening to The Tim Kelly Show, Triple Play Thursday, live from Branson, Missouri on KICR Indian Country Radio.
You and me were as good as it gets. Had everyone wishing they had what we did. Picture perfect magazine. You pulled the trigger and called it quits. Said it was all your fault and you couldn't resist the other women in your dreams. I didn't get no warning. I went from calling shotgun, riding in your car, to calling shotgun in the back of the bar. Don't know what happened, but the fact is I'm brand new. Oh, you were someone that I couldn't resist, and now you're someone that doesn't even exist. Now all I know is that I'm over you. 'Cause I'm calling the shots and I'm holding the gun. After a few missed calls and getting new keys, wasn't long till I was back on my feet. Only took a week. Went from calling shotgun, riding in your car, to calling shotgun in the back of the bar. Don't know what happened, but the fact is I'm brand new. Oh, you were someone that I couldn't resist, and now you're someone that doesn't even exist. Now all I know is that I'm over you. 'Cause I'm calling the shots and I'm holding the gun. Didn't get no warning, so glad I ain't calling. in the back of the bar. Don't care what happened, 'cause I'm brand new. You're someone that I couldn't resist, and now you're someone that doesn't even exist. Now all I know is that I'm over you, 'cause I'm calling the shots, and I'm holding my gun. I'm calling the shots, and I'm holding the gun. I'm calling the shots, and I'm holding the gun.
Song number 2.
Been dreaming about this day since late last year. First Saturday in May, and the sky couldn't be more clear. All my friends are on the way, looking 10 out of 10. Soon we'll have a cold one raised, singing here's to happiness. Let's celebrate, today's the perfect day for getting hitched up to a boat. Head down to the lake, catch all the fish, and some boys throw 'em back like a bouquet. Other girls got a new last name, but I've got an old tailgate. That's how I'm getting hitched. I'm sure someday I'll be walking down that aisle. Right now running that 2 strokes more my style. Sun is bouncing off the water like a diamond ring. There is nothing in this whole wide world that makes me feel so free, like getting hitched up to a boat. Get down to the lake, catch all the fish, and some boys throw 'em back like a bouquet. Other girls got a new last name, but I've got an old tailgate. That's how I'm getting hitched. In sickness and in health, for better or for worse, we'll be out here every weekend until the weather turns. I'm getting hitched up to a boat, head down to the lake, catch all the fish, and some boys throw 'em back like a bouquet. Other girls got a new last name, but I've got an old tailgate. That's how I'm getting hitched up to a boat, head down to the lake, catch all the fish, and some boys throw 'em back like a bouquet. Other girls got a new last name, but I've got an old tailgate. That's how I'm getting hitched. Ooh, I'm getting hitched.
When she first put that song out, I thought she was getting married, but she's not, and she is getting hitched to a boat. There she goes. She's going fishing. Her name is Anna Scott. Anna Scott Music on social media is where you can find her, and Shotgun before that. Thanks for riding shotgun with me. You got the second best seat in the house tonight. I'm loving it right here behind the microphone and live on TikTok and YouTube and Facebook as well. Anna Scott, she is fantastic, isn't she? And speaking of getting hitched, I did that 4 years ago. Tomorrow is our wedding anniversary. Happy anniversary, honey. And thanks for being part of this program for the last 14 years since I started doing it. She has been with me right here by my side, and I love that as well. Whisker Kisses, the third song in the triple play for Anna Scott, a song about her grandpa on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this triple play Thursday.
He was tough as nails for 83. Had a wrinkled brow and rosy cheeks. He smelled like diesel and his hands bled from the calluses that his hard work left.
He was a Ford man, didn't drive a John Deere. Said if I could fit in the seat, then I could steer. He would tell me stories about the way things were, when a handshake meant you were keeping your word. He had an old pocket watch in his front pocket. Oh, I'd do anything I could to stop the hands on it, so he could give me whisker kisses, teach me how to fish, and let me be the one to throw them back. We could rock on the back porch swing, listen to wind chimes sing, and watch the train roll down those winding tracks. Spend a little more time with him, so I could watch my grandpa live. He lived along Indian Hollow Road, took pride in everything he owned. Every penny saved went to his family. Taught me things you want in life sure ain't free. He would give me whisker kisses, teach me how to fish, and let me be the one to throw them back. We would rock on the back porch swing, listen to wind chimes sing, and watch the train roll down those winding tracks. Spend a little more time with him, so I could watch my grandpa live. Watch him live. His softened eyes tell me more than I can comprehend. I swear he held the world in his rough and weathered hands. Wish that I could have one more chance to feel his whisker kisses, teach me how to fish, and let me be the one to throw back. We could rock on the back porch swing, listen to wind chimes sing, and watch the train roll down those winding tracks. Spend a little more time with him, so I could watch my grandpa live. Oh, I could watch my grandpa live. I could watch my grandpa live.
You're listening to Triple Play Thursday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
Sunrise paints the holler gold. Another day, same sweet story told. Coffee steaming, radio humming low. Gonna take it slow. Yeah, gonna take it slow. This is my kind of life, my kind of scene. Old Ford truck, a little bit mean. Got my girl, got my friends, underneath the stars playing our guitars. Yeah, underneath the stars. Dusty roads and fields of green, best damn view I've ever seen. Got my boots on, ready to roam. This is my home. Yeah, this is my home. This is my kind of life, my kind of scene. Old Ford truck, was my kind of life, my kind of scene. Old Ford truck, little bit mean. Got my girl, got my friends, underneath the stars playing our guitar. Yeah, underneath the stars.
Song number 2.
The screen door creaks, the clock strikes 10. Another night, just me again. The floorboards groan beneath my boots. Empty echoes where we took root. I see your shadow in the kitchen light, but it fades like smoke into the night. Where did our love go? I need to know. Did it slip through the cracks like melted snow? Should we give up? Just walk away. Turn out the lights, let the darkness stay. Oh, tell me, where did our love go? The table's set for one these days. A quiet house, a hollow haze. Your laughter used to fill the air. Now it's silence, sitting in your chair. I hear your voice in the autumn wind, but it fades before it can begin. Where did our love go? I need to know. Did it drift downstream where the cold winds blow? Should we give up? Just walk away. Turn out the lights, let the memories stay. Oh, tell me, where did our love go? The table set for one these days. A quiet house, a hollow haze. Your laughter used to fill the air. Now it's silence, sitting in your chair. I hear your voice in the autumn wind, but it fades before it can begin. Where did our love go? I need to know. Did it drift downstream where the cold winds blow? Should we give up? Just walk away. Turn out the lights, let the memories stay. Oh, tell me, where did our love go?
His name is Rick Stone. Rick Stone Band is where you can find him, specifically on YouTube. He doesn't do a lot on Facebook, but YouTube is where you can find him and his great songs. Go subscribe and like his YouTube channel, Where Did Our Love Go? And before that, My Kind of Life. Rick Stone and I recently did a great radio interview. You can find that in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives at the top of the homepage of my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. And I was telling Rick about this one particular listener who has been in every show since she found me in 2020. She is from Maryland, and her name is Kelsey Parker. She is listening to us and chatting with me right now on YouTube as well. And so he wrote a song, and it's called Kelsey's Time. Now it's time to play it. The third song in the triple play from Rick Stone for Kelsey Parker, Kelsey's Time, on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best, on Triple Play Thursday.
She lines up her colors one by one, Each shade a story under the sun. The world moves fast, but she moves slow. Kelsey's heart beats where the wildflowers grow. She sees the world in a different hue. Every moment feels brand new. It's Kelsey's time, let the world take note. She's finding her rhythm, her own sweet note. No mountain too high, no dream too far. Kelsey's time to shine, just as she are. She hums to herself in a quiet refrain, dancing in the soft July rain. Her courage is quiet, her spirit is loud. She stands tall even in the crowd. The stars don't rush, they take their place. Kelsey's strength is a gentle grace. It's Kelsey's time, let the world take note. She's finding her rhythm, her own sweet note. No mountain too high, no dream too far. Kelsey's time to shine, just as she are. Stars don't rush, they take their place. Kelsey's strength is a gentle grace. It's Kelsey's time, let the world take note. She's finding her rhythm, her own sweet note. No mountain too high, no dream too far. Kelsey's time to shine, just as she are. Just as she are. She hums to herself in a quiet refrain, dancing in the soft July rain. Her courage is quiet, her spirit is loud. She stands tall even in the crowd. The stars don't rush, they take their place. Kelsey's strength is a gentle grace. It's Kelsey's time, let the world take note. She's finding her rhythm, her own sweet note. No mountain too high, no dream too far. Kelsey's time to shine, just as she are. Just as she are.
Hey y'all, this is Ashley Ewing and you're listening to the Tim Kelly Show Triple Play Thursday on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
You're always on the run. You're always on the go. How you do it all, girl, I don't know. Everybody wants a little piece of your time. If you wonder, woman, how I'm spending mine, all I do is wonder how you keep my world spinning around. God knows I'd be lost without you. All I do is wonder why I even get to call you mine. Every day when the day is through, all I do is wonder, woman, how you love me like you my best. You see me at my worst. Somehow you see it through and make it work. You're sharp as a thorn and pretty as a rose. Every time I hold you, heaven knows. All I do is wonder how you keep my world spinning round. God knows I'd be lost without you. All I do is wonder why I even get to call you mine. Every day when the day is through, all I do is wonder, woman, how you love me like you do. All I do is wonder how you keep my world spinning round. God knows I'd be lost without you. All I do is wonder why I even get to call you mine. Every day when the day is through, all I do is wonder, woman, how you love me like you do. All I do is wonder, woman, how you love me like you do. Like you do.
Song number 2.
I didn't come here to be famous or to see my name in lights. I didn't come here for the money. Awards don't even cross my mind. But as long as I can remember, I've had a guitar in my hand. It's like God looked at me from heaven and said, I think I'll make a music man. And it was deep down in my bones, woven in my heart and soul. Just a kid there on my bed, trying to get it out, but hurt his head. And now I live out on the stage. There's people here to hear me play. So I'm just giving you a song. You might remember when I'm gone. You might ask what keeps me going through the airports and the rain. I just love to see your faces, though I may never know your name. Truth is, I think I found my purpose down here in the grand design. That's just to sing the words God gives me to remember when I'm gone. Let me leave you with this song. You might remember when I'm gone.
His name is Christian Davis. He is live with us right now over here on TikTok at Tim Kelly on Air. Go check him out. Christian Davis Music LLC is where you can find him. That is called A Music Man, and before that, Wonder Woman, Christian Davis. And we'll send that out to Donna, listening to us live in Nashville, Tennessee tonight. The third song to complete the triple play for Christian Davis is called Ain't Bad for a Good Old Boy. He sure can sing on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
I ain't the product of a trust fund. Far as money goes, I ain't got much. But I trade my time in the hot sun for love to get me by. My pickup's old and rusty. She rattles and stays dusty. But when that girl's there beside me, it shines, shines, shines. We got a roof to keep the rain off, a mailbox to write her name on, a 10-acre lot with a little bird dog on the front porch, garden that screen door, baking in the pancakes on the griddle, hand in hand right down the middle. Life with a girl in love, that's the real McCoy. Ain't bad for a good old boy. In holy blue jeans with a face made for the movies. Yeah, she beats all I ever dreamed every time she wakes me up. She got a way of making something out of a whole lot of nothing. The honey in her loving is like money in my cup. We got a roof to keep the rain off, a mailbox to write her name on, 10-acre lot with a little bird dog on the front porch, garden that screen door, baking in the pancakes on the griddle, hand in hand right down the middle. Life with a girl in love, that's the real McCoy. I ain't bad for a good old boy. Got a roof, keep the rain off, a mailbox to write her name on, a 10-acre lot with a little bird dog on the front porch, baking in the pancakes on the griddle, hand in hand right down the middle. Life with a girl in love, that's the real McCoy. Ain't bad for a good old boy.
Listening to Triple Play Thursday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
This small town might not look like much, just corner stores and rusty trucks and everything else that I love. It's all right here. Some people can't wait to get out. Me, I think I'll just stick around, 'cause heaven looks like here to me, where I wanna be. So give me a hell yeah and an amen for the good times and good friends. We raise them up, then we drink them down. We all get lost, we all get found when the whiskey buzz starts to move you. Friday feeling cuts right through you. That's a good Lord talking to you. That's a neon hallelujah. That's a neon hallelujah. It's is my favorite prayer to pray. It's a John boat on the lake. It's a tin roof a rainy day. It's the way we got it made. So give me a hell yeah and an amen for the good times and good friends. We raise them up, then we drink them down. We all get lost, we all get found. When the whiskey buzz starts to move ya, Friday feeling cuts right through ya. That's a good Lord talking to ya. That's a neon hallelujah. That's a neon hallelujah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a blue sky, it's a truck bed, it's a cold beer, it's a godsend. It might seem ordinary, but don't let it fool you. That's a neon hallelujah. That's a neon hallelujah. Oh, so give me a hell yeah and an amen for the good times and good friends. We raise them up, then we drink them down. We all get lost, we all get found. When the whiskey buzz starts to move ya, Friday feeling cuts right through ya. That's a good Lord talking to ya. That's a neon hallelujah. That's a neon hallelujah. That's a neon hallelujah. Neon hallelujah. Neon hallelujah.
Song number 2.
There's a girl to my left headed home with a hunch, gonna try to catch them both in the act. There's a kid on my right, gonna see her daddy tonight with a pawn shop diamond on the dash. There's a blinker that's been on for the last 3 miles, bet they got that radio turned up. So many different faces, headed different places, in a long line of cars and trucks. We're coming, we're going, we're just passing through. We're living in the windshield and in the rear view. We're spinning our wheels, trying not to get stuck in a long line of cars and trucks. Burning Man, Bonnaroo, Deadheads headed to the next show in a dust-covered van. There's a mom behind me with one in the booster seat. Man, I swear they grow up so fast. We're all on the go and we all think we know where we're headed and where we'll wind up. Yeah, we're running out of time watching life go by in a long line of cars and trucks. We're coming, we're going, we're just passing through. We're living in the windshield and in the rear view. We're spinning our wheels, trying not to get stuck in a long line of cars and trucks.
That is called Cars and Trucks, and before that, another great tune called Neon Hallelujah. J.D. Shelburne, the gentleman that always ends my show, and that's what time it is, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to do it for this week's edition of Triple Play Thursday on the Tim Kelly Show. I want to thank my special guest, Brad Howard, for being here with me tonight. I'll be back next Thursday and Friday, both times at 7 p.m. Central Time. We'll do Triple Play Thursday and New Music Friday all over again. The Tim Kelly Show is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like the Tim Kelly Show on Facebook, and we will like you right back. Until next time, I will see you on the radio. Bye-bye, everybody.
I can put you in a cornfield in downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes and reel that old zip code. I can put you on a riverbank while you're fighting traffic. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. Turn me on, oh, I'll see you on the radio. I can take you back to high school, gym floor, and a slow dance. First love, first kiss, second base down that old dirt road. When it's freezing cold, I can sink your toes in warm white sand. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. So turn me on, oh, I'll see you on the radio. I'm young, I'm old, I'm country, I'm rock and roll. So turn me on and turn it up. Let me make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of